Hello there, I'm Paul Johnson. I'm a one-man animator and here's some of my stuff. You might even have seen some of it actually. For the past few years I've been doing professional 2D animation work full-time and making stuff like this Star Wars short that you can see in the background here in what little spare time that I have. This one was 7 minutes long and it took me 4 years of weekends to make. One reason for that is that I'm a big fan of the golden age of Japanese animation, you know, back in the 1980s. And I'm always trying to bring that same level of detail and colour and shading that we got back then that kind of has disappeared now. Anyway, long story short, my latest job contract has just finished, so now I've got infinite time, literally infinite time, but literally no money. People keep telling me that I should try doing a Patreon page or crowdfunding, but honestly I've never bothered because it kind of sounds like cheating to me, if that makes sense. But yeah, I figured I'd at least lay out some of my plans and see if it sounds interesting to any of you. If it doesn't, if it sounds like a terrible idea, then please do tell me in the comments below. So basically the idea is you throw me $1 a month and then I work for you. So if you guys can cover my rent and keep me in cheap ham sandwiches, then I'll make the most obscenely detailed and fluidly animated films that I can, and then just stick them all up on YouTube for free for everyone to watch. So in this system, since you guys are basically my producers, you get your names in the credits, you get to see the stuff early, you get the raw animation files and animation roughs and background PSD files to the Patreon page, and you can just grab them and, you know, dissect them, look at them, do whatever you like.
I'll live stream each week so that we can hang out and discuss future projects.
Ask me anything you like, suggest projects to work on next, etc, all that kind of stuff. Currently I'm working on a 20-minute Street Fighter fan film, and I've put all the footage up that I've done so far at the end of this video if you want to have a look. It doesn't have Ryu and Ken in it, it's all about M. Bison. Could be something you're interested in, especially if you're a fan of the 90s anime movie. I've also got pre-production character designs, environments, spaceship designs, all of that kind of stuff done. For a full-length original animated film that I'd like to work on. The script is in progress, it's on the way. It's a realistic sort of space Vietnam mecha film, kind of like Generation Kill with mechs, if you saw Generation Kill. If you like realistic tank mech combat and you're a fan of the Xbox game Steel Battalion, this could be the kind of thing that might excite your pants. So if any of that sounds interesting and you think you can keep me alive whilst I work, then I reckon we could be making some really tasty looking things together. Anyway, I guess that wraps that up. Here's a link to the Patreon page if you want to go and take a look. Thank you for listening, thank you for your time, and I will see you later.